So good evening, friends. We are discussing USD INR December month analysis, and we'll do observation based on data and chart. And this session is for our English users. So we'll start our session like I have recorded session earlier in the Hindi on the last day. So we will start analyzing chart with the dollar index. Dollar index. Thank you. So we are looking the dollar index chart, and this chart shows clear bearishness in the weekly basis. Like if we see from these levels, that the levels are from March, when we are trading, when our USD/INR was trading within the range of 70 to 72 70 to 72 rupees. That was the days when this chart of dollar index shoots to 103 level. But if we see the chart, we will analyze that it has retraced more than 100%, and it has shown its bearishness sign. Like if we see the weekly chart, there are lower low patterns on the chart as well. Whenever the high of this candle, this red candle, would be traced on the closing basis, like this is 92.84. Whenever this closing will be checked on closing basis, we will analyze this dollar index chart further for the up movement. But as of now, this chart is very weak, and as as per my view, this chart should take support on this uh, consolidation zone. Here USD INR dollar index has consolidated for the long time, and it has shoots to the upside. So if this chart is really weak, if the dollar index is really weak, it should take support for up to these levels. But we don't want a dollar index, because we are trading with the USD INR. So we want to check what are the issues, yeah, what are the impacts of dollar index on our USD INR chart. So as per the dollar index chart, if we check our USD INR chart, now this is our USD INR chart on the weekly basis. Like I said, for the dollar index had shoot in the March, so our USD INR has shoot up to 77 levels. But as dollar index retraced more than 100%, so our USD INR chart has not retraced that well. So if that would have retraced by 100% or more, so our USD INR should trade at somewhere 68 to 69 levels. But that has not happened. So what has actually happened with USD INR? Like we are having our RBI boss that triggers the buying on the lower side, that creates the demand on the lower side as well. So we are having a retracement up to 70% in the chart. If we draw the Fibonacci from these levels to these levels, we will see that these support levels are somewhere around 66% or 70%. So that means our big boss is entering. That means our RBI is entering, and it makes the demand on the lower side, and we have not retraced that much. That means INR would not be very very strong in the coming sessions as well. So if we also check the monthly chart, like with the drop of somewhere around from 75 levels to 73 levels in the span of 2 weeks, it has consolidated along in the range, and it bounced to the higher side. But again it has taken resistance somewhere at 75 levels, as we have seen in the last month, when US elections have volatility. When the volatility is with the US elections, so now we are trading somewhere at 74 levels. So we need to know what are the other ranges, what should be the movement USD INR would have in the coming sessions. So if I draw the resistance trend line here from the higher side, so this will be my first resistance for USD INR on the higher side. And for the lower side, I will have a support trend line here. I will show on the daily chart. And if dollar index will come, as I shown you in the previous chart, if dollar index would come on the lower consolidation levels, so I will see USD INR to be consolidate again in the 73 zone. But it is not happening, as we seen today as well. US dollar index was not that strong, but our USD INR is taking demand somewhere at 73.9 levels. So if we see the daily chart, if we see the daily chart and if we try to plot a demand zone, or if we try to plot a support line here, so we can draw this line from these levels to like these levels. That means ki we have seen the demand here, we have seen the demand generating on this side, that these are the days when USD INR would be volatile because of US elections. But as again in the last 3 sessions it has taken support here again and again, and today itself it come to the 73.95 levels and again bounce after 12:30 expiry time. After that moment it again pick momentum and move to the higher side. So what are the volume data and what are the other data points? Yeah, again on the hourly chart, if we want to see on the hourly chart as well, there are 2 candles which triggers me with the data. I'll show you the data. Is it visible now, sir?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay, then I'll show you the rollover data here. The rollover data shows that the rollover is very good, very positive. Like positive means that rollover, the open interest has been added in this month. That means if this kind of rollover we have seen in the February month, when we have started trading with somewhere at 19 lakh open interest, and that open interest has raised up to 41 lakh for the March. That means ki whenever open interest is building in the futures data, we assume that there will be a big move in the USD INR itself, in the USD INR, because we have started trading with 18 lakhs open interest, and this data is combined, and this data has reached up to 2,34,000 in the span of only 2 sessions. Like today itself we have added 3,59,000 somewhere open interest in the data. But that means there will be a big move, in the coming days. This data shows that we could move somewhere around 1 to 1.5 90 paisa, more than 1 rupees. I assume that this data will show us that we will have a very good movement in the coming days, because these numbers of open interest is very good in the futures data. Like we have not seen, as I shown you in the rollover sheet, we have not seen that much data in very early span of time. Like we have only traded 2 sessions for this expiry, and we have accumulated more than more than 18% today, more than 10% yesterday. So this is very huge. So I think that USD INR should move very good in the coming days. So we should take our positions hedged on the higher side as well on the lower side. But on the lower side, we will see the data for the lower side as well today. How much, like 73.9 levels are a support zone, and it has proved again today. So if someone tells me that what position should I take, so I will be pretty much confident with the put writing, because today data itself shows that put USD INR has moved to the higher side, and it has accumulated data. It has accumulated open interest with more than 18%. So if the low of today's candle, like there will be the support zone, if this support zone would be tagged again, that means the buyers of this rally, this volume rally, the buyers of this volume rally would be trapped, and they start covering their position, and we can see the lower levels. But I don't think that this would happen, and we should trade on the higher side in the coming sessions. But let's see the other data, what other data are showing us. So I hope this clears that what I want to say, what I want to tell about the rollover data and futures data. Now we'll come with open options data. So any questions with the future data, then we'll continue with options data.
Yes, sir, we can continue option data.
Okay. So with the option data, I will show you the option sheet where I manage every day. So this option sheet shows the highest open interest is trading at 74 levels for call and 74 levels for put. And the maximum change has happened in the call side at 74, but the 74 put has accumulated 31,000 open interest. 31,000 open interest, and maximum premium traded is again at 74 put and call, where 74.5 put is having the third highest open interest. So what is this importance with us? We'll check that one. So if we see the straddle data, we are looking at tussle. The main tussle is happening at somewhere at 74 levels. So if the tussle is happening at 74 levels, as we have seen the yesterday data, that call writers are pretty. If we see the yesterday data, 74 levels are having very good tussle, but the call writers are pretty much heavier than the put writers. But today itself, today the change in open interest data has changed. Now at the 74 levels, put writers has made around 31,000 open interest, irrespective of call writers, which have made only 17,000. So this data is important to us in the way, like if we see the 74 call and put VWAP, the 74 put is having 42 paisa VWAP, where 74 call is having 52 paisa VWAP. So the combined VWAP is 94 paisa. So what I assume is ki USD INR should trade within the range of 94 paisa on the higher side and on the lower side. Because if I want to check if USD INR would move beyond the range of 94 or 90 paisa, the one party would have trapped, and it starts covering very huge. And as I also told in my earlier videos, that 2 lakh open interest is much importance for us, and 75 levels, 75 open interest, 75 level open interest is also reaching somewhere at 2 lakh open interest. And if we compare the data with the chart, so we can see the resistance line here at 74.6 levels. And if we compare the data with the futures, that futures is telling that there would be some big movement in the coming sessions. So we should be prepared for the movement, for the big movement, but we should also have our data in our mind, like 74.6 is the resistance line. If this resistance line would be tagged any day on the closing basis, if the candle close above the 74 dot, this resistance line withdrawn, so we should be very careful for the higher side, and we should take hedge on the higher side if we have shorted calls, or else if this tag on the lower side, so we will be careful for if 73.9 levels if tagged on the lower side. I assume that again it will not come on the higher side, because this is very huge demand in the last 3 sessions we have seen. Like if I show you again the rollover data for the 24th November itself, 4 lakh open interest has been accumulated, and in the last 2 sessions, only in the last 2 sessions, it has accumulated 10% and 18%, 1.86 lakh and 3.59 lakh. So this is very huge numbers I have seen also in my experience, and I assume there should be a good move, and I assume that move on the higher side, because it has taken demand on the lower side, like the levels of the demand are very same. But on the higher side, I will be very much sure after this resistance trend line would be tagged, because as per options data, we are having tussle at as per options data, we are having tussle at 74 levels, and 75 open interest is also very good. So if that resistance trend line would be tagged, I will reanalyze data and will share my opinion on the social media. So thank you for the session. That this is what I want to share with the levels and with the volume data. And one more thing, I will also tell you one more analysis what I will do day by day. Like friends, I have shared this sheet with each and everyone, but whoever our member have mailed us. So how I manage the sheet is, I have selected the date here, and I have selected the expiry here, like for the December. only 29th, and I have selected some strikes. Now I made these strikes from lower to higher side. So friends, what I did is I have arranged the strikes in the way that 73.5 call and 73.5. I will check the traded quantity simultaneously. Like if I check the 74 levels traded quantity, that shows us that today put is having more than 1.34 lakhs, 1,34,000 open in 1,34,000 traded quantities there in the put side, whereas the on the call side it is only 81,000. That means the difference is very good. The put writers today has added their position in the huge quantity. So that has also added me the impression, like if I write 73.5 or 73.75 levels for the weekly on the weekly options, so I think that will give me money very quickly. That is what I want to share with the data here. Like if I compare the premiums and I compare the traded quantity simultaneously with the strikes, and after comparison I'll again make this sheet as it was before. Like I filter the date here, I
बस
filter
बहुत फटाफट समझ आटलू हिंदी में समझाओ
so friends, this is what I am completed my session.